NABN, New Africa Broadcasting Network.
Temperament margarita.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Welcome to another episode of Bollywood Spice. My name is Priti and I'm going to be your host for another exciting restaurant that we're going to go and taste some delicious foods. I have my friends here that are going to join me. Hetal, come on down. How are you? Welcome to Bollywood Spice.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hope you enjoy.
Thanks. I'm looking forward to it.
Mukesh, how are you?
Good.
Welcome to Bollywood Spice. What's up?
Hey Preeti, how are you?
I'm so happy you can join us.
Thank you.
And Rajul, how are you?
Good to see you.
Welcome to Bollywood Spice. So, I know you have a lot of experience with different networking groups, and Hetal started a women's networking. Tell me a little bit about like networking, what you see in terms of social networking and business-wise.
Sure, definitely social networking helps you in building your own brand. You get to send your own message, you get to decide what direction that conversation goes in. So it's definitely important, and it can be a tool that's very powerful to help you reach out and show people who you are and what you can offer, and build a community.
My friends here, so come on out.
Welcome to our newly renovated bar.
Thank you.
Restaurant here.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to our Amber restaurant.
Thank you. Wow, we need a drink after that ride, right?
All right.
Here's our signature drink called Tamarind Mint Margarita.
Nice.
All right.
Wow, thank you.
Awesome.
It looks delicious.
Cheers, everyone.
This is awesome. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Wow, we're at Amber Restaurant. I can't believe it, the transition that it made. I was there about 12 years ago for my son's 5th birthday, and I also had my 40th birthday there. And the changes that they made are amazing. I mean, they have a dance floor with lights. The restaurant has a beautiful mural there, lights and the chandeliers. I just can't wait to see what the food's going to be like. We're here at Amber Restaurant with our co-owner, BK. So BK, tell me a little bit about the challenges of running a restaurant.
Well, it's very tough. It's not easy like a piece of cake, but it's a challenge.
Yeah.
And always you try to come up with the new ideas, create the new dishes, and that's how you create and send out the message to our clientele, and that's how we survive.
So we're actually really excited, and we're looking forward to tasting some of the
So
food.
would you like to try our appetizers?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So I'm going to have a special dish over here called paneer saslik.
Okay.
That looks good.
This one has a special blend of the spices.
Okay.
That is the paneer, red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and white Spanish onion.
Okay.
All sauteed to the pan, and here it is.
Okay, so let's try some of this paneer.
Looks good.
I like the presentation as well with the flour.
Yeah. Did you guys taste it yet?
Yep.
Was it good? It's got a lot of flavor.
As soon as you bite in, the flavors just seep into your mouth.
Right amount of spice blend.
Now, are we ready for non-vegetarian appetizers? All right.
That looks fantastic.
We have a chicken, Bihari chicken.
Okay.
This one is boneless chicken thigh, marinated and cooked in a special blend, the spices made by the chef. And here it is, and cooked in a tandoor.
Oh, in tandoor,
So
okay.
it's tandoor cooked the chicken.
It smells good.
Fantastic.
Rajul, there is plenty for everyone.
I'm going to take your chair.
How does it taste? How is the Bihari masala? It's spicy?
Right.
It's not too spicy. It's just
Okay.
right. There's a lot of good flavors.
Is it like really marinated inside, or?
It's marinated well.
You know, I just went from being veg to non-veg right now.
Oh my God.
Seriously.
So how is it?
It's good. I haven't had meat in a long, long time. And it's good. I enjoyed it.
I have something here is like the pizza cooked into the tandoor.
Tandoor pizza.
And
Wow.
What's on top?
it's we use naan dough,
Okay.
then marinara sauce, the cheese. The cheese is a special blend Amul cheese.
Ooh.
And they also use some Indian spices in there. So you have
Okay.
a flavor of both Italian and Indian.
So what do you call this dish?
We call the naan pizza.
Naan pizza. All right, ready?
Okay.
Wait, we'll pass it this way.
There we go.
Yeah?
You.
The marinara, oh man. The flavors of it, it's really good.
And the Amul cheese.
Yeah.
Amul cheese.
Very good.
It is good. I wish that they had some like
Funny thing is the cheese
jalapeno
isn't all
peppers on
melted.
here.
The cheese isn't all melted on top. It tastes
It looks like they did that on purpose.
I think they put it for the, yeah.
But I like the flakiness of the crust.
It is good, right? It's very
Yeah.
thin.
It's
This
light.
is actually really thin and light, yeah.
You can sense the tandoor
can
element of it.
Yeah.
You can taste the tandoor.
The naan pizza, when I looked at it, it looked white with white pizza with white toppings on a white platter. And to me, that isn't screaming, it's not inviting as in taste to me. It's just, it's going to be phenomenal. I just felt it was a little, the taste was very good, but it didn't have that contrast, the garnishings on it that, make you want to just dig in.
Are you guys ready for the main course?
Yeah.
Bring it
I'm
on.
going to serve you the wine.
Okay.
It goes with our food.
Okay.
This is the Cabernet Sauvignon from Sonoma County.
Cheers. Cheers, cheers. Cheers with the wine.
You folks ready for the main course?
Yeah.
Here it is. The first, I'm going to explain to you this. Here is something unique we create here.
Okay.
This is called the matka.
Okay.
And we cook.
What does matka mean?
It's made out of the clay,
Clay.
the pot.
Okay.
And that's how we cook. Like traditionally, if you go back in India, like people cook their all meats
Right.
and everything.
Right.
And that has some different aromas and flavor.
Right.
So we try, and it's very successfully
Right,
working here. So we're going to introduce to you today. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to cut the bread for you.
Oh, look at that.
Yes, steaming hot.
Steam coming out.
That's like chicken pot pie.
And that's,
What's inside?
this one here is a malai kofta.
Oh.
The kofta made with the cheese, paneer, and vegetables.
Okay.
All put together with chef special spices in it.
Okay.
And then it's a tomato and onion based gravy with a little bit the cream in it. And that's called the malai kofta.
Like you keep talking about this amazing chef with these
Because
special
that's
spices. Are we ever going to meet this guy?
Yes, we will.
Okay.
That's their special secret.
The secret.
You
Yes,
can't meet
correct.
them.
I'm going to ask him.
Yeah,
I'm
because
gonna
once you
ask
see
him.
him,
That's how we survive in this business.
If
Don't
he
pass
tells
the
you, he has to
secret.
kill you.
he has to kill you.
Yes, that's our tandoor naan. And also we cook in so many different flavors. But today is a plain naan because the malai kofta.
So you have more food coming out for us, I hear?
Yes, I'm going to bring non-veg the main course again. And this is called chicken kadai.
Okay.
It's made in a kadai.
This one is a semi-gravy chicken.
Okay.
The cooked into the chunk of tomatoes, onion. And you will see again garnishing the ginger. Also that has fresh garlic.
Okay.
Cilantro means dhania we call in our language.
Okay.
And that's how again, I'm keep saying it that our cook special blend masalas.
Which you will never see. Because it's a secret. It's a secret sauce.
And that is again, it's a secret.
Oh, you have the salad?
And
Nice salad.
here
Oh, I
is
like
our,
that bowl.
here
Very
is
nice.
our fresh salad.
Okay.
We always do fresh. There is nothing like frozen or anything. Everything is fresh. Same thing, all food is always be fresh.
The presentation of it is pretty awesome.
Here's
It is
the yogurt, which
Nice.
is called raita,
Okay.
and it goes with nice with
And this
the
is
biryani.
biryani, veggie biryani?
Veg biryanis, correct.
Okay. Very nice.
You guys can eat it.
Yes. Oh, he keeps
So-
coming with more.
And these are our basmati rice
The cherries.
with
That's different.
Wow, yeah, I've never seen the cherry on it.
Cherry on top?
That's what the guy who's behind the curtains
you'll never
does this
see.
all.
Oh, well, I want to meet this guy.
That's very creative.
So can we eat the dough on top of it, or is this for show?
Absolutely, you can do it. It's fully cooked.
Okay. This one just became a
non-veg.
non-veg.
Thank you.
He's trying for the first time. Is that whole thing for you, Rajul? What do you think, Mukesh? How's the food?
Excellent. It does have a slightly different flavors than the typical restaurants that you would see.
Yeah.
Biryani is nice. It has nuts and it has the different flavors. You can taste the cinnamon and the.
I can smell this.
cloves.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
smell it. Yeah, the taste is really good.
Here we are as part of the cast, and although it was a diverse cast, just like the diverse foods, I felt bad because the cast, the other crew and everyone else couldn't enjoy the foods like we were enjoying it. And especially there was this one guy, the audio engineer, codenamed Cal, who could not, he was salivating every time the food came out, and we would talk about it and we would experience it and share it with one another and dig that fork or knife or spoon into the foods. He couldn't watch. He couldn't bear to watch. And he was just so eager and salivating to try that food, but he couldn't because he's part of the crew. He's part of the production team, being a producer or director or whatnot, and as part of that team. And I felt bad.
I couldn't even like stand there and watch these people all eat and salivate over there at the table. And while watching these people eat and drink all this great stuff, I don't know, it was frustrating, man. But when I got a chance to eat it, the food was incredible. It was incredible.
For a main course, I'm going to serve you another signature drink, which is mango jalapeno martini.
Thank you.
And this one is made with fresh mango, real jalapeno, and tequilas.
Real
Wow.
tequila?
It's a real tequila.
That's the best kind.
Go again.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers! 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 Cheers!
Ember.
Cheers! So we're going to talk about the host that actually greeted us at the restaurant, and really, we had a great time with him. He was so funny. He actually reminded me of like an uncle that I have, many of the uncles that I have, and he always uses the word, uses the S after everything, and you could see us giggling throughout the whole show because everything that he said was just so funny. But he's such a great guy. He made us feel warm and welcome.
Last but not the least, I'm going to serve you our best dessert.
Wow, the finale.
Here's the Ranaji.
Mango guava cakes.
Ooh.
All fresh ingredients.
Okay.
And one of our cook, he's very good into making all sweet desserts.
Okay.
And one of this, he makes it here. This is another homemade dessert again. This is the real orange.
Okay.
Very creative.
And what's inside?
Mango kulfi.
Mango gulfi. Very nice. So let's try some of this delicious desserts.
All right.
This one.
No, this is really good. It's very light.
Well,
It's really good, right? Because after a really heavy meal, Indian meal,
that is fantastic.
we want to make sure, it's not very heavy. It's actually light that,
fluffy.
yeah, fluffy that you don't feel heavy eating this. And you don't feel guilty either,
This is perfect after a spicy meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Because it cools.
Mm.
What do you think, Utsa?
Yeah, I like the cake better.
Yeah?
It's amazing, yeah.
No, I like the orange. That is.
The idea of the
That is on
cookie
point.
in the
So this is the most exciting part of the show where we're going to rate the restaurant. I hope that you guys will stay tuned and we'll be right back.
We know the soup is going to be great, but eat in moderation. Oh, thank you.
And what a wonderful family friends, and I wish her all the best.
It's the most important thing a human being can do.
Why would you want me to sleep with another man?
Rajul, so tell me a little bit about what you thought about the pricing of the food when you looked at the menu.
I mean, we had a fantastic meal. I mean, everything was delicious. When I looked over the menu, the prices were very reasonable. Okay, being here in New Jersey, you compare it to other restaurants in New Jersey, then you compare it to New York City. Okay. So I would say compared to New York City, it's very reasonable pricing here.
Oh, okay. So at a scale of 0 to 25, what would you rate?
I would give them a 22.
Okay, so it's of the taste. You know, what do you think about the taste of all the different foods we had?
Yeah, so we started with the appetizers. We had the paneer shashlik, which was phenomenal. The paneer was marinated really well. It wasn't too dry, and the flavor and the spice wasn't overpowering. So I really liked that. Next, we had the chicken, which was the Bihari chicken. The Bihari chicken was extremely tender. It was cooked really well. However, I felt that it could have used a little bit more flavor.
Okay.
And then last, we had the naan pizza. That was actually really good. It was something a little bit outside of the box in terms of what you find at Indian restaurants. So I thought that was good as well. Moving into the next course, in our main course, we started with malai kofta, which was phenomenal. It came in the matli, or the clay pot. So that was really good. The flavors in there, as I mentioned earlier, the consistency of the gravy was nice and light. Also, we had the kadai chicken, which was also great. Flavors were good. However, I thought that it could have been a little bit more tender. And then the vegetable biryani, which was also good. The desserts, I would say my favorite was the guava cake. Nice and light and fluffy. Really, cools you down after a nice spicy meal. So to rate them, I would give them a solid 21.
Wow. And Mukesh, why don't you tell us a little bit about the presentation?
Service. In terms of service, I think from the moment we entered the restaurant and the bar, we were greeted by the manager and the host with a warm welcome and giving us a background about the context of the facility, the restaurant, the bar, how they renovated it, the inspiration, the design, and then the introduction continued to meeting the people behind the bar, even the artists that did some of the artwork, and we got to meet some of the staff members. We got a great tour behind the scenes with the secret sauce chefs.
Yes.
And got to meet them, got to talk to the staff, also observing other customers in the restaurants and watching the interaction.
And what would you score from 0 to 25?
I'd say a solid 23. And the only reason it's not 24 or 25 is because of leaving some opportunity for them to be inspired to take it up a notch.
So Hetal, please tell us a little bit about what you thought about the appearance of the food items, how they came out.
I think they did a good job with attention to detail. I was very impressed with the serving dishes. They use stoneware, which ties in so nicely with the ambiance here because there's a lot of stone in this restaurant. I thought that even the color of the platters, everything really enhanced the food. Some of the presentations were a little too simple. They could have used a little bit more garnishing. For example, the naan pizza. But I thought in other dishes they did a very good job. Obviously, the malai kofta, very impressive, the presentation. For the appetizers, they were the The presentation was probably a little simpler than the dinner. If we go to desserts, I thought the desserts were very well presented. They had a nice appeal to them.
So on a scale of 0 to 25, what would you rate the restaurant?
I would give them a 20.
Oh my God, I cannot believe she actually rated the presentation for 20. Heto, what were you thinking? Yeah, but you know what? Thinking about it, I actually agree. There were some different recommendations that she gave about the garnishes of the pizza and some of the garnishings in the appetizers and the main course. I think the dessert was actually really well presented. But you know what? There's always room for improvement.
I know some of the people were asking why I gave a lower score of 20. You know, I feel that there's an opportunity to be very creative. The food was fabulous, but you also eat with your eyes. I loved the stoneware that they used. You know, it went very nicely with the ambiance, but there was an opportunity when you looked at the naan. It was a metal rack. When you go on social media now, there are so many different types of creative foods that you see. I know they may feel that the food itself, stands on its own legs, but you need both. You need the appeal to the eye and appeal to the stomach.
Here we have it. Score of 86 at Ember Restaurant, located in Monmouth Junction, New Jersey. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I want you guys to visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. See you next time.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. We are also on Twitter. If you want to support any of our programs, please send us an email, nabntv@gmail.com, or visit our website at www.nabntv.com.